First and foremost, I want to say I hope you and your family had a very good Christmas. Everyone got what they wanted, stayed safe. And I hope you guys have a good new year coming up. A great new year, that is. So, happy new year in advance. I know I've been away for about 3 weeks. And I apologize for that, guys. Basically, my wife's been having some health issues. So I've been dealing with that, in the hospital. Uh, she's a little bit better now, so it was a little rocky there, so I had to take some time off. But now I'm back, and I want to thank you guys for sticking with me. For those who are watching, for those who stayed subscribed, because I know I'm new and I've been on a schedule here, but I'm here. So let's get to it. All right, what I have here is the TR50 L. Okay, I got it from Defense Innovation. This says 11 joules on the box, but this is a 13 joule launcher. All right, they come in 7.5, 11, and then this one here that's actually 13. Basically, the 7.5 I would not use for self-defense. It's just not enough power, especially for a 50 caliber. Okay, now I wanted to get this. It's my first revolver as far as a non-lethal weapon. But I also wanted to get it for those who are not looking to spend a lot of money, because the Pastel 68 and the burners, 500 easy. I mean, that's pretty much what I paid for them. So this here, I paid about 170. Not bad. So if you're not looking to spend much, or if you're looking to get your feet wet into the non-lethal field before you actually start to spend more money and invest more, this one here is a good option. All right. Now, it is a little bulky, but it does have a nice feel to it. It does. It's made of a polymer, high grade. Feels like it's about maybe 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds, right in that nature. As you can see right here, it has a serial number on it. And good thing about this one, being a TR50 L, this is a Gen 2, it has an integrated red dot laser in it. You can see that, guys? I think that's pretty awesome, because it frees up the Picatinny rails you have on the bottom of the barrel and on top. Now, I know these things right here could be modded. There's a lot of accessories you can get for it. So these things you can get more power out of them. Although me personally, if you're like me, I'm not really into modifications. I don't know much about modifying these things. I am going to be getting into it because it does seem like a lot of fun. But for the time being, everything needs to be stock for me. And for a 13 joule 50 cal, this is the highest rated joule I found stock, at least from what I was looking for, especially in the civilian world. Okay. Now, this thing also has a trigger similar to a Glock. Safety's built in the trigger. It won't pull unless you double squeeze. So that's a good thing, Now, to remove the cylinder, this little lever, you slide and it pops up. This comes out. 6-shot. Another thing that I do like about this is the mere fact that you could use variable munitions. You could put spherical rounds in it. You could put semi-spherical. So you have a lot of options, because there's a lot of exotic munitions out there that Devastator, just to name one. Later on, I will be getting various munitions so that I could test fire them, because your joules are going to fluctuate depending on what type of munitions you're firing out of these things. So when I see 13 joules, that's just the ballpark. All right. So that's another topic for another day. But 6 shots, variable munitions. So that's pretty good. So being a 50 cal, you're not going to get you're not going to get as much chemicals out of a 50 cal as you would a 68 caliber. So I would load this, being 13 joules, that is, because anything lower, I'm not doing it. First 2 rounds, obviously, heavier. I'm going to be using heavier kinetic munitions, and then the rest will be, your chemical rounds, because I'm definitely going to want to freeze the hostile before I pump in any 50 caliber, just to make sure that, you know, what little bit of chemical does come out, you're going to get them. So you're going to basically repel them. And it does have a quick piercing cap on it. Now, you're supposed to use the Allen key to it, but you really don't need it, as long as you don't squeeze it on too tight. So when you load in your CO2, which is a 12 gram, you put in butt first, drop it in, and this is a nice quick piercing cap. It's similar to the S2, so it's high quality. Now, loaded, it does feel about 2 pounds. You know, loaded with the CO2, that is. So, like I said, I'm just ballparking there. But it does have a nice feel to it. Now, there's a couple reasons why I would like this personally, especially if I'm not trying to spend too much. I would like to keep something like this on my nightstand for 2 main reasons. And those 2 reasons being the fact that it takes a cylinder, it's a revolver. Okay? Basically, when you're using any kind of semi-automatic, being a live firearm or non-lethal launchers, you have a risk if you're keeping the magazine loaded all the time, you know, without switching, especially if the spring in it and that magazine's not quality, you're going to kind of weaken the spring over time. It might take a while, but it'll weaken. And that's when you're going to have problems with jams. And we all know semi-automatic weapons, you do have that chance for it jamming on you. Now, revolvers, more dependable. You have less likely any kind of mechanical malfunctions. So now, as far as one of these, you know, you might have a slight chance if you don't oil it or, you know, put your silicone oil, take care of it. But other than that, you're very, you know, it's going to be very reliable. So it's something that you could keep on your nightstand without worrying about weak springs, quick piercing, so you're not having to worry about your CO2 because you're not leaving it charged, obviously. So this is something you can keep there indefinitely and using it as a time of need. You know, I would do it. You know, that's what I'm probably going to do, but I'm also going to have my lethal firearm next to me. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. You know, you have to have a plan B. This thing is real. It's really, really good quality. And I give it a thumbs up. Now, I'll do another video when I take it out to the range so we could fire it and see what kind of joules we get out of it with just basic kinetic munitions. I do know that when you pop the quick piercing cap, you have a little button that pops out to let you know that it's charged. And once we take it to the range, you get to see all that. We're going to start from, you know, from the beginning. Okay, so, and in the box, before I forget, you got to forgive me, guys. I'm a little rusty here. I got a lot on my mind right now. This came with 4 cylinders, 4 extra cylinders. So that's 5 total. I mean, come on, it's well worth it. 3 separate batteries for your laser, a separate Allen key to take, you know, to remove the batteries. You have another Allen key down here. So they pretty much take care of you. So this is something I would give it a second look, guys. If for those of you who are actually trying to get your feet wet in here, or just want something that, you know, that's, you don't really have to worry too much about it, and low cost, very good deal. But I thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for sticking with me. I'm repeating myself. I look forward to making the next video. And you guys stay safe out there, especially New Year's Eve coming up. Enjoy yourselves and have fun. Stay safe. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't hit the like button. Subscribe if you like what I'm putting out there. It does help me out. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers here. So if you guys have any comments or any questions, or if there's another launcher that you want me to review, if I could save up to get it, I will. Hit me up in the comments and I'll be sure to get back to you when I can. Take care. Stay safe.